Hold on, we're talking to this guy. Talk to. And then we're gonna talk to Frank. Haha.
Hello, miss. I'm afraid I can't speak with you at the
Well,
moment.
why not? Sorry to bother you.
Good day.
You asshole, tell me your secrets.
Hello.
Why the long face, Eric? How do I know his name?
This? It's the face of regret.
I love this car trying to inch past us. Regret? You? What do you mean? What did you do?
I was going through some of my old boxes today, and I found some things that I packed away a long time ago.
Oh, really? That's nice. What did you find? Do you wish you wouldn't have packed them away?
I once believed that these things would make someone like me.
These things must be pretty good. You definitely piqued my interest. What in the world could make people like you?
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever done something that you knew was wrong, just because you thought that it would impress somebody else?
I can't imagine you doing anything wrong. Everyone has, Eric. I'm not going to say.
Well, I did, in my youth. I wanted to impress the prettiest girl in school. She was impressed. But now I'm ashamed.
You can't stop there. Tell me more. Would you like to talk about it? What did you do, you sap? Sap?
I feel guilty enough about the whole affair without somebody else knowing about
You
it.
change your mind, Eric. You have me to confide in.
Thanks. I might do that.
Okay, we should get out of the way of this car. But no, come back. I still want your secrets.
Hello.
Don't tell me it still can't get past us. What's on your mind, Eric?
My head is swimming with guilt, not to mention that I'm confused and I don't know what to do.
I'm sure you'll be alright. What's going on? You're in a bad way, aren't you?
Remember when I told you about that box of old things I was going through?
Yes, I remember. I sort of remember. I think I know what you're talking about.
Well, besides the guilt it's dug up, there are other repercussions.
What have you gotten yourself into? I'm sorry to hear that, Eric. Like what?
I wish I could tell you more, but I don't want to get you in the middle of an FIB investigation.
Oh. How could you be in trouble with the FIB? An FIB investigation? But you are the FIB. You're not one of those crooked cops, are you? How does she know that he's the FIB?
When you apply to become an FIB agent, you're put through an extensive interview process. They want to know about anything you've ever done wrong. I lied in one of the interviews.
You are in big trouble. You did? How could you?
Believe me, it wasn't intentional. I'd completely forgotten about the incident. The box, the items in it, the whole thing.
You better have a plan. What are you gonna do? I don't quite know what to say.
I have to think about this more before I decide what I'm going to do.
If you need any advice, Eric, let me know.
Thanks. I may need that advice soon.
They don't even know each other. Like, I'm very confused. Like, how she knows his name. There you go. Drive away, whore.
Hello.
You look like you want to speak to me, Eric.
I need to talk to you. Is this a good time?
This isn't really a good time, but what can I do for you? I always have time for you. What's going on? Sure, now is okay.
I need your advice.
Advice about what? Of course I'll give you my advice. If you want it, I'll give it.
I need you to keep this between us. Can you do that?
I probably can. No problem. Yep.
Remember when I told you that I was going through some old boxes and found some things that I packed away a long time ago?
I think that I remember. Sort of. Yes, I remember.
Do you remember when I also said that I did something I knew was wrong to impress a girl when I was a teenager? And that I didn't tell the Bureau about it when they interviewed me to be an agent?
How could I forget? Of course I do. I sure do.
I was a teenager when it happened. I had asked the prettiest girl in school to a dance, and I wanted to impress her. I thought that if I wore a designer tuxedo, patent leather shoes, and a gold watch, that she would somehow like me more, but I didn't have the money to afford those things. So the night before the dance, I took the keys to my grandfather's corner store and stole the money I needed from his safe.
Oh God, I don't believe it. Oh, I see. Holy cow.
I can just imagine what you think of me
I
now.
selected holy cow because I thought it was funny. You need to know what I think about this. Do you want to know what I think? Let me tell you what I think.
All right, go ahead.
You'd be smart to keep the whole thing buried and let it just blow over. If your grandfather had that much money in his safe, I'm sure he could afford to part with it. I wouldn't worry about it if I were you. Honesty is the best policy. If you're upfront with the FIB, they won't fire you. They'll commend you. Let's do this one.
You're right. I can't believe I didn't think of that myself. Maybe I just needed to hear it from somebody else.
Of course I'm right. I'm glad that's over with. Where has your head been?
Thank you. You could have condemned me and called me a rotten thief, but you didn't.
Friends don't call friends thieves.
You have no idea how much it means to me to be called your friend.
Aw, that's so sweet. That was really sweet. I still have no idea how I even knew his name, but that was so sweet. Did I just click on open door? Ah, Frank! I need to talk to you.
Hey, tell me something.
Get you at the full 100. This again? Ugh. Damn it. This is really annoying. Like, this is really, really annoying. Hold on, time's going by. What percentage of friendship am I at with him? 100. Damn it, I should have gone to him when I had the chance. So let's go to him then. Why does this always happen? I'm so upset. I should do the floors next time. Teleporting. Open door. I love how I just have access to his, like, place now. Frank, you better fucking be home. There you are. You're not going anywhere. Secret time.
Hello.
Are you alright, Frank? You don't look well.
Oh, I'm feeling sick to my
I'm
stomach.
sorry to hear that. You'll get over it.
You'd feel ill too if you were a man and knew what you were capable of.
Oh boy, this will be interesting. I don't doubt it. What do you mean by that? I wouldn't know.
Men can be so weak and disgusting. It makes my stomach turn just thinking about it.
Stop babbling, Frank. What are you talking about? If you say so.
Let's just say that I learned what men are capable of a long, long time ago.
That makes two of us. How did you learn the truth? Do you want to talk about it? You did. How?
It's not even worth discussing. Besides, it's really embarrassing and rather personal.
Come on, just spit it out. I can understand that. Suit yourself.
Thanks anyway. Maybe another day.
Whenever you want to talk, I'm here.
Thanks. Hello.
What's on your mind, Frank?
Do you remember when I told you that I felt disgusted by what men are capable of?
I think so. I sure do. Yeah.
I don't want you to think I'm crazy. My feelings stem from something that happened to me. Something I'm having a difficult time forgetting.
Whatever happened to you must have been pretty bad to screw you up like this. I figured that you had your reasons. I really doesn't matter much to me, Frank. It's your business.
Can I ask you a personal question?
If you have to. Of course you can. I guess so.
Do you see your husband as weak? Maybe even disgusting or depraved sometimes?
Oh God. I don't understand what you mean. In what way?
I mean in a sexual
This
way.
is very interesting. Next to the word weak in the dictionary is a picture of my husband. Oh God, I can't wait till I can select that. Of course he isn't weak or disgusting or depraved in a sexual way. That's a mouthful. Yeah, giggity. Sometimes he is, sometimes he isn't.
Maybe I'm generalizing too much. I don't know.
I don't know either. If you could tell me what happened to you, maybe I could understand better. What's with the mystery? Just tell me what happened.
I'm so ashamed. I can't bring myself to discuss it yet.
There's no reason to be embarrassed with me. I understand it must be difficult. If you need a friend, I'm never far away, Frank.
Thanks. That is a comfort to know.
Alright, last secret of the block.
Hello.
You look upset, Frank. What's going on?
I have something to tell you.
Well, what is it? I don't have all day. Or go on, I don't have all day. Okay, I'm listening. What's it about?
It's a secret. Can I trust you with my secret?
Sure, you can trust me. Of course you can trust me. I'll do my best, Frank, but if it's really juicy, I may have to gossip.
Nobody else knows about this, except for my brother Daniel.
It's hard to believe that you haven't let it slip before now. Alright, go on. I'll take your word for it.
Remember when I told you that I learned about a man's true nature a long time ago?
Sort of remember. Yes, I remember. I'm pretty sure I remember.
Well, I learned it from a man. One man in particular, from my childhood.
What the hell are you about to tell me? Oh God, Frank. Are you sure you want to tell me this?
It happened when Daniel and I were just kids. I don't know why, but we had come home early that day. We didn't think anyone was home until we heard my dad's voice coming from my parents' bedroom. I remember that it sounded like an animal was thrashing around in there.
Oh God, it's the same thing?
Anyway, we pushed the door open a bit, and there he was. My naked father forcing himself onto this woman. And that woman wasn't my mother. It was really shocking.
So that explains it. It's unfortunate that you had to witness that. That must have been quite a surprise.
My father showed me how weak and disgusting men could be. What other excuse is there to cheat on my mother?
You need to get this straight. Do you want my advice? Here's my advice.
Okay.
It takes two to tango, Frank. You could say that the woman was weak and disgusting for sleeping with a married man. Your father is a man, but he's first and foremost a human being. All human beings make mistakes, Frank, no matter what sex they may be. This just reaffirms my position that men are pigs. I'm sorry you have to be one, Frank. Oh, I can't wait.
You're right. You are so right. I'm glad that I overcame the fear and embarrassment and spoke to you.
I'm glad that's over with. I'm happy for you, Frank. No problem.
I really opened myself up to you, and you proved that you could be trusted.
We're better friends for it, too.
Right again, friend.
Aw, that's so sweet. Alright, I officially know everyone's secrets on the block. I'm not 100% with all of them, except for Carl, but I really don't give a shit. So, get out the front door, nostalgia. Fucking A. So whenever I'm done with the series, if I finish it, hopefully I will learn everyone's secrets again, but I will offer you the alternate of what I posted, the more negative ones. Not the ones that'll make them feel better about themselves, but the ones that'll make them feel terrible about themselves. I can't wait, I'm so excited.
Hey, you're back.
Yes, and with your package, no less.
So I see. You're going to look absolutely ravishing.
Oh,
You know
Daniel, you're sweet. You're damn right I will.
that? Oh, don't be so modest. So guess what? Since you were so helpful, I'll do you a little favor. You can keep the dress after the show as a
Aw,
gift.
really, Daniel? Thanks so much.
Not that many people can walk around saying they have a Fox original, you know. So, make sure you take good care
Oh, I
of it.
definitely will. I bet I can get a lot of money for it online. Thanks so much, Daniel.
Oh, no, thank you. Hey, care to hear the latest about the fashion show? I've actually been up to my neck in work lately. The show is turning out to be a lot more work than I originally thought.
Daniel, you aren't thinking of canceling the show, are you? You sound a bit worried. Is everything okay? I would love to hear more about the big event. How are things coming along?
Now, that's not to say that I want to quit. The show must go on, so to speak. Why, did you want to help me out?
Sure, I'm always up for helping a friend. Sorry, but no thanks. You really shouldn't have taken on the show if you didn't think you would be able to handle the responsibilities. Maybe. What do you want? What's in it for me?
Well, as it turns out, I need to know what everyone wants to have read about themselves as they walk the stage. Seeing as how I'm master of ceremonies for the event, I kind of need to know that sort of thing. I would really appreciate it if you could get those from the girls for me. I can only offer you my thanks for right now, but if the fashion show goes off without a hitch, I'm sure I'll be able to find something to give you as a token of my gratitude.
That sounds wonderful, Daniel. I'll be back in a bit. Alright, so I need everyone's summaries, it looks like. So, let's start at the very end, shall we? Let's go speak to Gabriella first. Or is it Gabrielle? Whatever, it's Gabby. What's going on?
Hey, I was hoping to run into you. I want to talk to you about something.
Oh no. Okay, Edie, what did you want to talk to me about? Really? Uh-huh, so what are you up to now?
Why do you assume I'm up to something? Can't a girl just be friendly? Can't I just call you up for the purpose of conversation? Would that be so odd?
No, I suppose not, so what's up? Oh, calm down, I'm just pulling your leg. What do you need? Yes, it's a bit out of character for you.
I just wanted to ask you to stop by and talk for a bit about the big fashion show.
Of course, I'll be over shortly. Sure, I guess, but you aren't in the show, are you? Sure, I'll make my way over there sometime.
So just stop by when you get the chance. See you soon.
See you, Edie. You sure will. Let's go to her place first.
We all know that she could do better.
See what she wants. There she is.
It's about time you got here. I've been waiting for you.
Oh, sorry to keep you waiting. I'm sorry, maybe next time you should hold your breath. Well, I'm here now, so spill the beans.
Oh, feisty. But maybe you should save that for what I'm about to tell you. As you may know, I wasn't included in the show.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, about that, sorry.
And although I don't blame you for taking the spot in the show that should have been mine, I think Daniel Fox should reconsider who he has in his show.
Don't you think it's a bit late for that, though? The show's coming up soon. Reconsider. How are you planning on making him do that?
Oh, I know it's too late to change the lineup, but I think that if we make it apparent that there are people that object to there being only 5 sweethearts, then he should take notice.
And what makes you think that I want to take part in whatever you have planned? You know, Edie, that sounds like an enticing bit of trouble.
Just think, we could be partners. What's more, they won't let me in the backstage area, but they'd never suspect you.
Partners?
So here's what I was thinking. This chemist guy I'm friends with, and sort of dating, was kind enough to give me a little present.
Should I be hearing about this? Oh, really? What kind of present?
An acidic, time-delayed solution.
Jesus. A what? And what did you plan to do with that? And what is that supposed to mean exactly?
Essentially, it's the perfect way to ruin a dress with no one knowing, since it won't actually take effect until the day of the show. But since I have no business being backstage around the dresses, I need you to apply it for me. And don't worry, it doesn't matter whose dress you do it to, as long as somebody gets screwed. Although, I'd enjoy it a little more if it was Susan. And don't even think about lying to me and not doing it. A mistake like that will come back to haunt you.
And what's in it for me? I'm sorry, I'm really not interested.
I have $100 here for you when you come back and tell me you're finished. How does that sound to you?
Yeah, sure. I'll help you out, Edie. Just, give me the solution and I'll, get back to you or something. If you seriously think I'm gonna ruin the fashion show for a lousy $100, you got another thing coming. It sounds like you've got yourself a deal, and all I need is that little solution that you were talking about and we're good to go.
Good? Great. So here, just take this and let me know how things turn out, okay? Bye!
Hold on. This is the high road and this is the low road. I'm guessing the low road is, Edie. So apparently I can talk to the models and see if I can say something to get in their heads and also put something on the dress. I think if I remember correctly there's other stuff too, but because we're being a bitch to Edie this episode, I'm going to report her to Daniel. Because I'm a nice kind of person. Or at least I am this game anyways. Not next game. Next game I'll definitely make all the models, I'll screw all of them over. I don't even care. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen.
So let me know when you're finished getting those summaries for me, would you?
Oh.
Thanks.
Never mind, apparently I'll have to do the high and low road right now. So let's go to Gabrielle's house.